Hello, and welcome to another edition of Metal Moose Radio, and this is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fabulous. Thank you for asking.
So, give me a little bit of a brief history for those who don't know about Motograter.
Okay. Motograter originally started in 1995 by two guys that were skate buddies from Austin, Texas. They came out to Santa Barbara, California, and started a noise project. They invented their own instrument and took it from there. You know, I guess I joined the band probably around 2003, and I'm the original guitarist, and I brought songs to the table. And that's also when Motograter first met Ivan Moody and embarked on the making of the first Motograter record. So that's kind of where it started. It started off as kind of like a punk rock, full noise thing, and then evolved into kind of a song-oriented band. And we released our major label debut and toured with Ministry, and we're on Ozfest. And, you know, had some success before the whole thing kind of imploded. I came back and resurrected the group. Ivan went on to form Five Finger Death Punch and become a huge success. And all these years later now, we've got a new lineup. And we have a new album that's going to be released on Friday. So we're really excited about that. And here I am talking to you. How was that? Was that pretty good?
That was pretty good.
That's a short, sweet version.
Now, Motograter, that's an instrument that, how did that come about? And that's the influence behind the name.
Sure. You know, that was kind of before my time. And that was something that Bruce Butler and Joey Shavonsky, you know, created in the metal shop. You know, it's a unique instrument. You know, I've never seen another one really. I believe there's only two in existence. It's almost kind of like a industrial lap steel. If a lap steel sounded like a full, you know, down-tuned bass and distorted and weird. It's kind of like a percussive instrument, and it's kind of like a linear bass instrument, a fretless, you know, thing that you beat with a stick, and it's kind of unique, and yeah. And so the band was kind of built around the instrument in a lot of ways, and there were challenges to that. I remember first coming into the band and trying to figure out how we were going to make this thing be able to work with, you know, less primal, complex riffs. And once we were able to put like a capo on it or have a first starting note, we took it from there. And now Dustin Skunk Anderson, he plays it, and he does quite well, actually. So.
You don't use that instrument on every song, correct? Just on certain songs?
You know, for the most part, yeah. It's on the record completely, and we use it. You know, it's kind of... the band wouldn't be the same. We wouldn't sound the same without it, really.
I know I've seen you perform here in Houston a few times, and I've seen that. I was like, well, what is that?
Right. We get a lot of people kind of frowns, you know, the head like tilts like a dog, you know. It's like, what? Huh? What is he doing? What is he doing? A keyboard? Hitting it with a stick. Yeah. Definitely, you know, a conversation starter for sure.
Right. So is that correlation kind of with the makeup, the tribal makeup that everybody wears?
You mean the paint?
Yes.
Yeah, you know, that's another thing that's a kind of a, you know, a Motograter tradition. Those, by the time I had joined the band, you know, that was already a thing, and they had already taken the paint and perfected it to a degree. And so, you know, that's another kind of unique thing about the band. It's, you know, as much of a pain in the ass as it is to have to wash that stuff off in the sinks of the clubs every night, I think it's worth it because it gives us a unique look, and it's a definite feel. You know, you put the war paint on and you're ready to kind of go into battle. All the nerves are gone. By the time the paint dries, you're ready to get up and tear the crowd a new one, you know.
Right, or sweat it off.
Yeah, that happens too.
So, what are the influences behind this new album that's coming out August 11th?
Yeah, it's dropping on Friday. We're really excited about that. As far as the influences, I think each person brings, a plethora of musical instrument styles kind of to the table. As far as influences, I'm kind of a shredder guy, and I'm, I like songs. I'm a kind of classic rock guy. Mylan, our bass player, is super into classic rock. He knows all the old classic tunes.
Right.
And then Dustin, the guy that plays the Motograter, he's kind of a new metal head, and he likes a lot of new, like, grindcore shit. James, our vocalist, is super into, like, Nine Inch Nails and that kind of industrial / goth thing, and then, we have Noah, who's, huge Pantera fan, and we won't forget about Jesse Scamper on rhythm guitar either. Mm-hmm. He's a big new metal guy. So when you get the amalgamation of all our styles, and you put it together, you get this new album, and what you have is Desolation. So we're really proud of it, and we're stoked to kind of be able to drop that on the masses in a couple days.
Woo! Yeah, I've listened to it over the last week. I've listened to it over and over and over, and it grows on you, definitely. And I like the diversity of each song. Each song has got its own sound, and it doesn't sound the same. How sometimes you go listen to some of these bands, it's like, oh, same song, different words, Yours is just so diverse, and he goes from a growl to just like, wow, he's got a really good voice.
Yeah, that's the thing about James. This is his first album, and he's, we really feel like he's going to make a lasting, impression in the industry. He's got one of those voices that you don't find every day,
right.
And he's a very intelligent dude, and his lyrics, definitely show that. We're really proud to have James, and I think he smacked it out of the park. I think he's right away. He's definitely one of my favorite vocalists, like, out there. So, and he's in my band. It's so great. The guy's he's awesome, and it's because of him that I think that this record, in a lot of ways, is going to be able to kind of spread like a plague, hopefully.
Well, I know that I was reading that you had a lot of great people helping you out putting this album together.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it took a long time, and so many man hours put in, from Aru Luster, who, of course, he worked with Machine Head and Il Nino, Terra Universal. He came on board to produce. We met him on the Civil Unrest tour, and that was a blessing, because he really took the band and really pushed the agenda forward. I remember him flying out from Denver and us kind of starting the whole project together. And from there, we had Josh Wickman mixing and working on the album. He's fantastic. He's worked with a lot of great people. And, Mr. Sham Sheeran, the dude that did the art, is incredible. He's worked with everyone from Ministry to Kiss to, he's just a fabulous artist. So we've had all these people kind of collaborating with us, and what you get is the end result, which is Desolation, and, we're really proud of it. So can't wait to see it released.
Now, from what I understand, the single Dorian's already been out there on the radio play and YouTube, and people can listen to it.
Yeah, if you haven't heard it, call your local rock radio station and request it for sure. I believe it's blasting on Spotify. I know that there will be a video that we just filmed. We actually filmed it in Ohio at the Ohio State Reformatory where they filmed Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
Just really old, cool prison, and we were able to go in there and shoot this new video, and we're really excited to see that. Will probably be released in the next day or two, so you'll be able to watch some imagery and hear the song at the same time. That's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Wow, that's awesome. So, with that going on, you're going to be starting a tour September 19th, I believe?
Yes, we are. That'll be the Desolation North America run, and we're looking forward to that, to being able to play some of the new cuts off the album, as well as, some of the old stuff. We've been, for the last 4 tours, we've been direct support for the likes of American Head Shards. We went out with Dope, and we also did 2 runs with Head PE. So, short sets, and being a support act's great. You get to play in front of the headliners audience, and it's an honor. But we're looking forward to getting out there and playing for a longer period of time, and bringing the music to the masses. So we're excited to start that Desolation run.
So how long is the tour going to last?
Looks like it's going to be about a 2-month run. So we're going to head all the way from the West Coast, head east down to Florida, New York, everywhere in between, Texas, that. And so we'll be trekking across the country and back. And it looks like we'll probably be playing almost 60 shows with about 1 day off. So that's a nice long run.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to be playing in Austin and Dallas, correct? Not Houston, though. I'm upset.
Hey, what's up? Scout Bar, we're used to stopping there, and
I know.
it's always, every time we go to Houston, it's like torrential downpour. It's like rain city, it's flooding, it's hot still. I love Houston, man. It's we always seem to get in trouble sometimes. Every time we go to the Scout Bar, something's like going crazy, Someone's drunk. Whatever. Great.
Oh, so that's hilarious.
Are you from Houston?
No, originally I'm from New York.
Okay, cool.
I'm born and raised in New York. I moved to Texas like in '92.
Oh, okay.
I've been here a while.
Yeah.
I'm a transplant.
You kind of, yeah, there you go. You kind of got the Texas accent going, but not really, but yeah.
Yeah, when I get really excited or get really pissed off, you can hear it.
Yeah, it comes out, don't it?
Yeah.
That's great.
So now, where can people get your new album?
You know what? I think we're gonna hopefully have that in some Best Buys, and I know that EMP is going to focus on the mom and pop stores. So if you have a local record store, you can hit them up. Also, you can go to EMP at merch.com or EMP, our label, and you can order it through there. And I believe you can also order it on our Facebook page, which is just /Motograter. So, and if you want to buy a copy, you can buy it from us when we come see a show, and we'll hook you up too. So.
And sign it and take pictures.
Absolutely. Take shots, take pictures, whatever.
Yep. Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Seems like I'll have to drive to Austin to see you, though.
Well, you know what? There could be worse places to come see a rock show, that's for sure.
Yeah, I like Austin. Austin is weird and crazy.
Yeah, you got Death Metal Pizza right down the street from where, you can go grab a slice and listen to some metal. Austin's a trip, man. I dig that town.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me and taking the time out of your busy schedule before you hit the tour.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. Anytime. I'd love to do it again. So hit us up.
All right, thanks, and have a great tour, and I'll see you out there.
Oh, we'll see you in Austin, darling.
That's right.
All right. Talk to you soon.
All right, have a great day.
All right, bye-bye.